Alright, what's up? Tesla Man here. Hey, and I wanted to share something with you, which was very interesting experience that I had over the holiday. So I went to this outlet that was 2 hours away. We purchased some Under Armour shoes for my daughter. Look at those. Yeah, those are nice. All right. So purchased these Under Armour shoes. Like I said, the outlet was 2 hours away. And we got back home. I think it was actually after my daughter actually unwrapped them and everything and took them out the box. And lo and behold, this guy right here, see that it's still in good condition, was on the shoes. So we're gonna just go to a store and see if they can take out the tag. We couldn't find the receipt, so we really wasn't sure what was gonna happen with that. So yeah, I looked at a couple videos. I'm sure you all have looked at them before, that you can use a magnet, and people has tried to burn these security tags and try to do all types of crazy stuff. But I really like the idea of trying to use the magnet to open up this guy and take that pin out. So I started looking around the house. I didn't have any magnets really around the house. So I thought about the fact that I just formatted one of my hard drives, old school hard disk drive, and I was about to get rid of it. So I decided, I said, hey, there is a magnet, there's a magnet inside of the hard drive. So I open it up, and there's actually two magnets in the hard drive. There's one that was like to the top, and then there's one like right under here at the bottom. And I actually ended up taking those magnets off, and I noticed that those magnets are very powerful. So what I did is I put those, you can see I'm even having a hard time just taking them apart. So I put these two magnets together from the hard drive to actually attempt to take out this pin. I've tried to do it before, didn't have any luck. But I finally had this idea to take out these two magnets out of your old hard disk drive. And I found out that these are actually powerful enough to pull those, I guess they're like some bearings or something that's in here, and to unlock this pin so you can just pull it out. So now I didn't do this in like a few minutes, so it did take a little while. So I'm really not sure entirely what happened. So what I did is I put it on the magnet, and I kind of worked around. I know I saw a bunch of videos that said if you hear that click, that you can just kind of pull the pin out. So I didn't have that much luck. I had to actually kind of keep working this around the grooves, and you hear that click. I kept hearing that click. So I'm really not sure if I thinned out the plastic to kind of increase that magnetic pull on those bearings, and then the pin finally came out. But I basically kept working it around, and then I was able to pull that pin out. So like I said, it took a while, but it worked. I mean, there's no damage to the shoes. I didn't have to go back to the store. I didn't have to go 2 hours away. I didn't have to go anywhere to try to explain to somebody that these were actually shoes that I purchased. So this is just something to think about. I know there's already a bunch of videos out there for removing security tags. This one's actually labeled it's a checkpoint 11 Alpha Juliet. But just, this I think this is really handy. So I know everybody doesn't have hard drives just sitting around, but if you do, and they're old, you're not using them anymore, break it apart, take out those magnets, put those magnets together. And if you had a problem or issue like I had, this would be a cool way to remedy that problem. Be able to take that pin off without even having to go back 2 hours away or to a store to beg them to open up, to use their magnet to take out that security tag. All right, guys. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. I wanted to really just share this experience. I thought it was cool. So, hey, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hey, see you guys next time.